Hey family, it's Brother Ra coming live from the Galactic Studio with the Akashic Records, where we were unlocking the secret, universal knowledge and nature of the Akashic, including prayer, guided meditation, and Akashic tarot reading. Try and get this sound right. How's that? Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, part 6. How to heal. Turbulence and times of distress go hand in hand when living. At one point in life, you will get to live and experience, no matter how big or small. That is going to be a turning point. It will be like a wake-up call, where you feel it's time to take the reins of your life and start to seek healing. Healing from abusive relationships, from traumas caused by loved ones, or actually losing a person you loved, or perhaps from shock after miraculously surviving a fatal accident. In most cases, they are monumental events that you will witness in your life that has forced you to hit the pause button and realize it's time to actively try to get past them and move on. With your life, especially the one that you've always envisioned for yourself. However, in other cases, healing is not triggered by obvious transpiring. Instead, it can be a feeling of unsettling and a lack of fulfillment from the life you are leading. So you decide to do something about it. As we discussed in previous chapters, assessing your Akashic records can be a great help during the healing process, uncovering key information about your past lives and what your soul has been up to. Will lead you to the root cause of some of the issues you are dealing with in your current life. Many people at first are drawn to the Akashic records out of curiosity. However, they tend to continue this practice after seeing firsthand how the healing journey has improved and come into fruition. In this chapter, we will talk about healing, what it means, how you can achieve it, and the role the Akashic records play in this sought-after state of mind. What is healing? The healing that we talk about here is not a physical one, but rather it is the kind of healing that takes place on a deeper subconscious level. It is the healing that fixes the metaphorical heartbreak and wounds of the soul. Although the spiritual healing depends on energies that you do not get to see, when you reach it, it will turn your whole life upside down. When you are healed, You will start to see the world through different eyes. You will learn how to deal with your pains and overcome your future obstacles because you already have the tools you need to heal yourself. And you simply recall them. As we move forward, you will get to learn the acceptance and love are the cornerstones of healing. All experienced healers will tell you that unless you approach the Akashic records with acceptance towards whatever you might find, you won't be able to reap the benefits of the powerful experience. The universe operates in great precision. With everything that happens, and these things happen for a reason, it is your responsibility to make sense of your life experiences. And that is exactly why you need to suffer in the first place, or why you needed to suffer in the first place, and then go looking for ways to heal. It is believed that the universe uses pain to grab your attention and to let you know that you are straying away from your distant path. But just because the records are already there, you are expected to walk through a certain path. It does not mean that your pain is inescapable and you are destined to endure it for eternity. As we explained in previous chapters, you are free to rewrite the story of your present life, should you wish. The healing aspect in the Akashic records, based on what we learned so far in the Akashic records, your healing power already exists within you. All you need is some guidance. Tap into those powers, put them in motion. When you go to an Akashic record reading, the reader is simply using the records as a medium to invite the healing energy that exists within the universe to come through. So you can think of the Akashic records as a tool to use to enable you to reach healing. What is magical about this process is how your mind will quickly pick up on the healing information that it perceives during the reading. You will feel like you've been there before, and you know exactly what you should do. What happens during the readings is that you're unearthing capabilities and knowledge from your deep subconscious towards the shadow conscious, the shallower consciousness, so you can utilize them in your present life. Learning that you used to be a queen in medieval times can be a good enough reason to convince you to change your self-demeaning ways, which are costing you a lot of pain and sabotaging your relationships. What is even more interesting is that the healing you seek through the Akashic records can work the other way around. You might need to work on healing your previous selves so that they can reflect on your present one. The records will shed light on burdens and heaviness that weighed you down in the past lives and traveled through into your life today. In such cases, you will have to focus on working in the past so that you can give yourself the best chance to enjoy a fully healed future. The Akashic records are more purposeful than you think. They will allow you to see what you need to heal, the specific pains that you are suffering from at this time. You reach out. Given how overwhelming the amount of data they hold, it will be useless to subject you to their immensities. Instead, they are there to help you walk while you do the work to heal. The ideal, fascinating, and stress on the fact that when it comes to the healing of your soul, all you really need is yourself. With all its complex layers manifest in different dimensions. How to heal. Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, how to heal. Now that we have reached the meat of this chapter, it is time to look at the different ways of healing that the Akashic records can guide you through. Finding answers about your life among the millions of questions that have run through your mind daily. These are more pressing ones that command your attention and are important enough to urge you to go look for answers. Such questions might be about your origins, who your ancestors were, and how everything is affecting your life. You could also be wondering about your love life and whether you should initiate a relationship with a certain person. The answers to these questions can only exist beyond the physical world. The Akashic records can help you find what you're looking for. It is the only place where you can find information about your lineage, and evidence of whether your potential suitors is your soulmate or not. This will give you the leverage you need to cure past traumas and cut ties with unsuitable partners. You can reach commitment. Maybe you thought that you were bound to go through life blindly, making monumental decisions that will impact all areas of your life. However, now you should know that you have a choice to call upon the powers of the Akashic records. Tip the scale in your favor. Clear the mess. Look like all people you must be guilty of allowing negative feelings and energies into your life. Maybe you have been resorting to violence and inflicting pain on others, as well as yourself without meaning to, or for reasons beyond your control. By looking through the Akashic records, you can finally have the answers you need to identify the source of this behavior, so that you can have a chance to fix it. Many people who suffer from similar behavioral disorders often find that abuse has been part of their past lives, and that they have never come to terms with accepting its flaws, that they must deal with it. It is a unique opportunity to clear the mess that has been accumulating and replace it with more admirable qualities so that you can heal to be the person you know deep down you are. Unlock your potential. As we mentioned earlier, maybe you are healing in a journey. It is not one of the correcting wrongs, but instead, it is about accessing your full potential. Living a limiting life does not honor the potential that you, as an individual or uniquely blessed with, can be your alignment. You will realize from the Akashic records just how special you are and how many areas in your personality are yet to unfold. This powerful knowledge of your own capabilities will liberate you from self-imposed prison that is boxing you into a less fulfilling life than the one you are initially entitled to. It's funny how sometimes we need some external medium to give us a clearer look and make more sense of what lies within our deepest corners of our beings. Befriend your soul. There's no chance of living in harmony unless your mind, body, and soul are in alignment. Balance is the most powerful law that is governing our existence. When it is interpreted, you immediately feel that there is something wrong with your life. Your problems can be described as simply imbalanced. However, the same cannot be said about the magnitude of this turbulent relationship that you have with your soul through the Akashic records. You will get to understand how, compared to your soul and your body, it is an infant. Your soul, is on the other hand, has been accumulating wisdom through its journey. So you need to seek amendments. Show your soul the respect it deserves, and do not ignore it as a mere voice from within. Learn how to listen and benefit from its lessons. You will go through different situations where your mind has come to a certain decision, but your soul is not quite on board. This is exactly the time where you feel the pain that you have to attend to. Do not fight your soul. Learn to let it have its way so that you can move forward in your healing journey. Open your eyes to the possibilities. Once you acknowledge the vastness of the universe and the endless possibilities that it has to offer, you will be less likely to accept defeat and will be inspired to heal and start anew. During Akashic Records regressions, you can get to live through one of the many possibilities lives that you can potentially enjoy, or you have at some point. This transformative demo will compel you to see your present life as a blank canvas that you get to paint and repaint however and whenever you wish. You will stop seeing yourself as a victim of the circumstances. You are surrounded by and can choose to explore the myriad of possibilities that are waiting for you. Have affirmation that you are on the right path. While the possibilities you have are infinite, your body unfortunately is not. Time is not on your side. So if you want to make sure you go as far as you can in your healing journey, you will need some affirming signs. This time the Akashic Records can provide some signs to let you know if you are indeed on the right path. By pulling future records and opening a window into your future self, you will be able to make better decisions in the here and now. This confirming knowledge will be good enough for you to feel like you are doing your best and trying to make sure that you are living up to what you expect of you. Cultivate positive energy. Energy is ever moving. And that constant flow is always changing in nature and characteristics. You want to make sure that you always make a way for positive energy to flow through your life. This is an important path of healing. Knowing how to attract the right kind of energy when you need it the most, given an elusive nature of energy, this can be one of the hardest parts of your journey. However, once again, the Akashic Records can lend a helping hand by showing you exactly where energy tends to be trapped, so you can clear the blockage and help it travel through. When you learn how to access your records easier and faster, this mission that seemed impossible at first will become much more obvious to you, so that you can pinpoint immediately where you need to get to work. Realize your strength. You cannot say that you are completely healed unless you have fully grasped your own strength. You will need this realization to lean upon whenever you want to undergo further healing. The Akashic Records will confirm that you can harm your strength as you did before, and as you will continue to do well into the future. It is how your healing process can come full circle. Stop patterns from your life, from your past lives. If you remember, we have talked extensively about past lives in part 4 of this book, and how they affect the healing process. When the Akashic Records uncovers old and lingering patterns, you can have a clearer idea about your pain areas. It is important to note that learning how to master the skills of scanning through your past, make necessary healing changes will need some time, patience, and courage to dig through the old files. Feel like you belong. The connections you get to feel with the universe and all creators, all creatures, human and otherwise, in this life is what accessing the Akashic Records will reveal to you. As human beings, you will always want to feel like you belong to something bigger. And this is the healing power, knowing that you are not alone and that you always have the support that you might ever need and can be an agent to recovery. And you'll be able to heal completely. Healing is an ongoing process. You do not get to do it once and think that it should last your lifetime. It takes commitment and a lot of work to be able to create a healing practice that can work for you time after time. Every day you are living there is potential pain waiting to disrupt your peace and take over your life. Unless you know how to deal with this pain and how to approach it fully, knowing that you already have the tools you need to conquer it, you will be standing in your own way. If you are going to be attending an Akashic record reading, you should know that you must be well prepared for what you might learn. Many people go for it reluctantly, underestimating its power, and end up being either disappointed, thinking it does not work for them, or they go into a state of shock after being overwhelmed by its intensity. In the next part, you will get to learn everything you need to, so that you can be prepared for accessing and reading your Akashic records. So just remember, it's all available. All you really have to do is take a look at the healing aspect of the Akashic records. And focus on how to heal. Because it will definitely help you find answers about your life. It will also teach you how to clear the mess, how to unlock your potential. Also, how to befriend your soul so that you can open your eyes to the possibilities of creating those affirmations that will keep you on the right path, which will allow you to cultivate positive energy flows so that you can realize your strength and release those patterns of the past lives. It also allows you to connect with the universe and have a place to belong. Because a lot of us in this conscious community had a really rough time fitting in to normal society, because the activation in our DNA could never really relate to how the Matrix was working, because it never worked, it never fit in our lives. Yes, we did exchange energy for money, so that we can eat, have a place to live. But we really never felt normal. But when we talk about and get to experience energy activation and universal connection, I can tell you from my own experience, I could not have achieved any of that without love. It's the highest consciousness you can ever experience. And we can go back and look at past relationships and our roles that we played in it. And we can make the corrections if we choose to. I'm grateful for the Akashic records. I know that whatever I do in this life, it's being recorded. So I'm trying to walk appropriately today. I no longer allow people to just walk over me, take advantage of me. I'm totally protected. I'm constantly aware of actions of others that I pick up through means that I had no idea. Most people don't get to live with clairvoyancy, cognizance. They don't know what that's like. So my message today is kind of personal. If you're sending harm my way, that could be the worst mistake you ever made. Because I don't got nothing but love for you. I don't got nothing but love for you. So Brother Ra, he gonna tap out, but we will be back with part 7 as we continue to unlock the secret, universal knowledge and nature of the Akashic, including prayer, guided meditation, and Akashic tarot readings. Brother Ra saying peace and love to all and everywhere.